Sydney, Reuters. Asian shares made guarded gains on Monday as investors braced for an event-packed week headlined by U.S. inflation data and the first house testimony by the new head of the Federal Reserve. Spread bettors also pointed to a stronger start for Europe, and FTSE futures were already 0.5% higher. But sentiment was fragile, with the dollar reversing its early rise and safe haven bonds firming as E-mini futures for the S&P 500 turned flat. MSCI Euro Trademark's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan crept up 0.6%, with most bourses in the green. Japan Euro Trademark's Nikkei led with an increase of 1.3%, while Chinese blue chips added 0.7%. China Euro Trademark's ruling Communist Party on Sunday set the stage for President Xi Jinping to stay in office indefinitely, with a proposal to remove a constitutional clause limiting presidential service to just 2 terms in office. Investors initially took heart from Friday's Euro Trademark's rally on Wall Street, which saw the VIX volatility index end at 16.49%, far below the 50% peak touched at the height of market turmoil in early February. The mood has calmed partly thanks to expectations the Federal Reserve will stay gradual in its tightening, a measured outlook underlined by the central bank in a Governor's Euro Trademark report released on Friday. Investors also seem to be wagering that Fed Chairman Jerome Powell will stick to that script at his first appearance before the House on Tuesday, followed by testimony to the Senate on Thursday. Powell will be highly cognizant of the spike in risk aversion in late January and will be keen not to rock the boat too greatly, argued Chris Weston, chief market strategist at broker IG. Euro futures markets on Friday were pricing in less implied policy tightening from the Fed in the years ahead, suggesting traders are not expecting Powell to signal a more aggressive response. Euro wary on inflation. Yields on U.S. 10-year Treasuries had also backed off to 2.85% and away from a 4-year top of 2.957%. An added wrinkle is that the Fed Euro Trademark's favored measure of inflation, the Core Personal Consumption Expenditure, PCE, index, is out early on Thursday. Markets will be hypersensitive to any hint of a pickup in core inflation given the surprising strength of wages in January, and Powell is certain to be questioned on the risks by senators. In currency markets, the US dollar surrendered early gains to dip 0.2% on a basket of currencies to 89.730. That followed a 0.8% bounce last week. It also retreated on the yen to reach 106.66, failing to hold an early 107.28 top amid selling by Japanese exporters for month-end. The euro was firmer at $1.2314, just above last week a Euro Trademark's trough at $1.2258, with ECB President Mario Draghi set to appear before the European Parliament later in the day. Dealers were also looking ahead to the outcome of the Italian general election on March 4. A German Social Democrats Euro Trademark poll of its members on joining another coalition government with Chancellor Angela Merkel. Euro Trademark's conservatives is also due that day, 2 big political risk events for markets. In commodities, the lapse in the dollar helped spot gold bounce 0.6% to $1,336.94 per ounce. Oil prices extended gains to hit their highest level in nearly 3 weeks on Monday, supported by comments from Saudi Arabia that it would continue to curb exports in line with the OPEC-led effort to cut global supplies. U.S. crude futures added 25 cents to $63.80 a barrel, while Brent futures rose 15 cents to $67.46.